Welcome, SAT students, to question number 15. And this one's about the International Space Station, which orbits the Earth at a height of 250 miles above the Earth. It says, what is the height of the International Space Station in kilometres? Now, we're given a fact here that compares 8 kilometres to 5 miles, and it says that they are equal. Every 8 kilometres is worth 5 miles. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to set it out with km for kilometres, and I'm going to put 8. I'm going to put miles, and I'm going to put 5. And I'm going to turn it into a ratio. So what that means is for every 8 kilometres, that's worth exactly equal to 5 miles. And that is a correct fact. So if we didn't know that, we've just got to put our trust in that and trust that that fact is true. And we've got to use that fact. So it doesn't actually matter if we didn't know it. We've just got to be able to use it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop an arrow off both the 8 and the 5. And the 5 miles in the fact we've been given suddenly turns into 250 miles. So I'm going to put 250 at the bottom of the miles arrow. Now we need to be able to figure out what we've times the 5 by to get to 250. If we can figure out what we times 5 by to get 250, we can times by that same number on the 8, and that will tell us how many kilometres that 250 miles is worth. So the best way to find out how many 5s make 250 is actually to do a divide. 5s into 250. 5s into 2 won't go, but because we haven't used the 2, carry the 2, and now that makes 25. 5s into 25 goes 5 times, and 5s into 0 goes 0 times. So we've basically multiplied the 5 by 50. 5 lots of 50, so I can replace the question mark now with a times 50. 5 times 50 is 250, so we've basically got to do exactly the same on the 8 kilometre arrow. We've got a times by 50. It's going to be the same on both arrows. So 8 times 50, that will give us how many kilometres it is. We could cover up the 0 and go 8 times 5, or 8 times 5 is 40, and then put the extra 0 back on. So it's actually going to be 400 kilometres. 250 miles is 400 kilometres. If you didn't know how to do 8 times 50 in your head, you could have done a quick column method. 50 times 8. 8 nothings are nothing. 8 5s are 40. So it is indeed 400. Final answer, 400 kilometres.